So just a forewarning for this first episode, we are still messing with some of the equipment, so you'll notice a few things that are a little bit off. Those will be fixed. Also, when it comes to the opinion piece, we are easing into the controversy a little bit. Those who watch my Periscopes know that I'm not exactly a PC character. And for the first episode, we just wanted it to be pretty vanilla, to kind of ease into it, get you familiar with us before, we go off shouting all sorts of insane opinions. The next thing is that we do need your help to make this show better and better and get out of the garage. So I have my payment methods posted here on Venmo and Cash App if you want to help out and support the show. And then lastly, don't forget to subscribe to all the social medias, including YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Periscope. Enjoy.
Yo, Paige, wake up! I'm coming to get you right now. We're getting Taco Bell. I'm so lit. Get up! Paige, get up because
I'm so lit right now. Okay.
I'm so lit right now. Your life is so boring. Why y'all sleeping on me? I can hear you snoring. I'm so lit right now. My phone is always wet. Making vids right now. I'm gonna be the best. Lit up in T-Ville.
Hey, what's up everybody? My name is The Honest Bachelor, obviously not my given name, and this is The Honest Bachelor half hour-ish. Each week we're going to cover 6 topics. This week we're going to cover history, opinion, news, entertainment, sex, and technology. For those of you that are spelling geniuses, that spells out the word honest. Those topics will change around with words that begin with those letters. Really, really genius. In the background we got James Blackmon. What's your Instagram, James?
It's Go Ask Amos, GOASKAMOS.
Anything else you want people to see?
Just go there, follow me because I make funny posts and I like to do things that are like really cool.
Yeah. James is an actor. He's a thespian. We are filming in a garage, so all sorts of noises will happen. All sorts of sounds will happen. As we upgrade, hopefully from you guys, obviously then the things will change and things will just get better and better. But until then, this is what you get. Let's just get right into it. So the first topic, history. So in 1899, French President Felix Faure, I'm sure that's not how you pronounce it, was doing his usual mistress thing with 30-year-old Marguerite Steinheil, who was well known as the type of girl who would get around. She was a whore, with a bunch of rich and important men. Melania Trump, in other words, for those of you that need the reference. Legend has it that she was giving President Faure such an incredible blowjay that he suffered a stroke and died. She earned the reputation as someone who exercised a curious spell upon all the men with whom she came in contact. So I think this happened a few different times. I'm not really sure of it. And then it says, this femme fatale would literally suck the life out of France's most prominent politician. It's kind of disgusting.
The more you know.
That does beg the question, though, like, what would be what's the best way to die? If you could pick a way to go out, what would it be?
Well, I think we all would say quick, right?
What?
I think we would all agree that we want it to be quick.
Oh, quick, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think something, I don't care what it is, as long as it's quick.
It just has to happen fast. I mean,
yeah.
It would be cool to go out having sex. That would be great. Like eating a lot of food.
Okay, but here's the thing. Not to be Debbie Downer, but my dad passed away after having sex, and I always thought about it like,
really?
I swear to you,
this is going to be a really weird segue into a story that we have later on.
he actually had he had a heart attack.
Yeah. I wish I had a sound effect for like wah, wah.
Wow. You should put that in afterwards and hit him with it.
Yeah.
Dude, and I'm like, was it a quick heart attack or was it a fast heart attack after sex? Because people always say, I want to die after having sex. I'm like,
do you?
Do you really?
What's it like for the girl? Like,
well, my mom was like,
it's weird because it's like an actual first-hand experience.
Yo, welcome to the first episode, everyone. I thought I've told you this before, no?
No.
Yeah.
No, you're just saying that you're getting a ton of life insurance. You had that big party to celebrate and all that.
Oh God, not true.
I'm totally kidding.
But it happened. So
dark, James.
I didn't work for a year.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, my mom was. I didn't know what was going on. He was just acting weird. He went to the bathroom. It's like, then he died on the toilet, and I'm like,
oh my God.
What? She was like, my mom's a shit show. I must have the best. I'm like, is this how you cope with how bad you're hurting right now?
Well, I mean, it makes a little bit of sense. Like, if I'm sad about something, I normally make a joke.
And you know, my friends to this day must think I'm super weird because like my best friends back home actually came to the funeral. All of my siblings, all 9 of us. That's how many siblings I have.
That's how many. I have 8.
You have a as well. We were all hungover as balls when we got to the funeral, and
what did James say?
we were all hungover, guys. We were pretty blacked out.
That sentence is gone.
We were pretty blacked out when we got to the funeral, and my friends were there like, dude, none of you guys are crying. And then like, they only stayed for like the beginning part because they don't realize black funerals last all day.
Really?
Yeah, and then everyone would go upstairs like crying, and it was a mess, man. But like, we were just making jokes downstairs when everyone first got there. They were just like, "This is a weird funeral."
All right, we're just gonna move on. So we're at our limit for that one.
Yeah.
Oh, for opinion. What do you think about cats, dude?
I mean, I don't mind them. If people have them, I don't mind them.
Yeah, I mean, I like animals. I'm not gonna hate on a cat and kick it or anything.
Yeah, I don't really care. Like,
They're cute, I guess.
Love cats.
Yeah.
No,
I'm not gonna go out of my way to cuddle it on the floor of a party or.
No. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I will do that for a dog.
I would too.
What do you think of cat people?
It depends how obnoxious of a cat person they are. Like
if they're talking about it.
I love my cat. My cat's at home. Blah blah. And you're like, dude.
You ever been on a Tinder date where they bring it up?
Oh no, God no.
Yeah, I have, and that's like, I'm looking for the waiter. Like, check. But it's seriously the biggest turnoff ever. As soon as you start talking about your damn cat.
It's one of those things, man, where you think about it. Why do people love cats? Why?
Well, I'll get into that in a second here, but let me ask you another question before I do. Like, what do you think of dudes that have cats? Now, you're not a girl. I wish I had a girl here to ask. You can pretend to be one, I guess. But.
Well, this is what I feel. I just feel like, dudes who love cats. Listen, man. I don't know. I'm trying to stay away from the stereotypical, you got to be macho, why do you need a cat?
It's all that toxic masculinity. You got to stay away from that.
Yeah, because, we got to break away from that. So if you want a cat, go and have a cat. But personally, they don't do anything for us.
Yeah, this is my thought.
They're not loyal.
Cats say a lot about you. A dog also says a lot about you. They both say opposite things, though. Cats, like, you're introverted. You like to stay inside. You're very independent. You don't really like talking to people. You're not social. You're not active.
This is all very true, by the way. I've never even thought about it this way, but yes.
With a dog, like, you got a dog because you want to go outside.
You have to.
You have to because it needs to pee and poop. Like, that's a whole nother thing. But cats shitting in your house, like, how do you... Everyone's house smells. And when I say this, people are like, not mine. I clean it up. No, you don't. No, you do not.
Dude, I'm honestly thinking right now, guys, like, I'm legit, like, this is a great... Because every person I know owns a cat, introvert.
Yeah.
Huh.
And, like a cat doesn't... let me just read the study. I'll just get right into this. So, there's a study done in England. Let me get you the exact place, because I don't want to tell you the wrong place. But you do need to know this, because the sources matter. But it says that cats, they basically just don't care about you. It was the University of Lincoln in England. And so what it basically says is that a cat reacts to you only for resources. So it actually reacts basically the same to you as a stranger, no matter what. Because it just sees you as like...
Yeah.
It just sees you like, oh, he's going to feed me.
Yeah.
It doesn't care who it is. And how they did it is they tested babies. And they said, okay, well, let's see if a baby reacts to a stranger the same as they react to their parent. Of course they don't. It's a baby.
No.
Baby's actually, like, I don't know if you've ever held somebody else's baby, but you can't get that thing to shut up, and then you give it back to the mom, and it shuts up immediately. You feel like
Yeah.
an idiot.
Yeah.
But that's because babies actually care. Well, dogs react the same as babies, exactly the same.
Okay.
They're happy to see strangers, but it's not the same. They're not going to the stranger
Yeah.
because they're trying to get something out of the stranger. They're going to the stranger because it's like, oh, he'll pet me.
Of course. Yeah.
But yeah, the cats are completely indifferent to you. They don't care about you. And so with that in mind, if you want something that doesn't care about you, but you want to take care of it, to me that says you're dependent on taking care of something else.
I need to find a girl that owns a cat, is what you're saying.
Yes. No, see, girls, it's fine. Because that means that she wants to take care of you.
Now, if men wants to take care of you too, though. What if a guy has a cat? He wants a girl that he can take
But
care of.
don't you? But girls like to go out places. They're like homebody girls. But do you want to be with a homebody girl? Like I kind of do because I don't want to run out.
Yeah, I don't want to go on out,
Yeah.
thotting and bopping.
But at the same time, I like to go outside. I like to run. I like to play sports. I like to go to the gym.
This is completely off topic. No, it's not. But I feel like I'm at the age now that I need to get a dog.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. You need to practice. You need to practice having a kid.
No.
It's pretty close.
Like if I'm not going to be in a serious relationship, I need some type of companionship at the house.
Well, girls like it too. Girls are like, oh my god, you
Yeah,
can
no.
keep it alive.
Yeah.
And then they pet it. Then they pet it and they're like, I can feel its ribs. It's like, ah, yeah, I forgot to feed it last week or so.
You can keep it alive barely.
You're like, yeah, I definitely haven't had to give it mouth to mouth several times. Oh no. Okay. That's terrible. All right. On to the next one. So now we got N for news. Okay, take a guess. How many pilots in the world? Is this in the world? Yes. How many pilots in the world do you think are women, percentage-wise?
Percentage-wise, 25%.
Okay, so you think a quarter of all pilots are women. So it's 6% of women.
Damn,
Yeah.
son. Why is that, you think?
I mean, I have a theory. I have a theory.
What?
Cheers. Who is the most famous female pilot? Who is the role model for women to look up to when it comes to pilots? Now, for dudes, it's probably like Captain Soley, the dude who landed
Oh, yeah.
the Hudson Bay.
I didn't know that.
Or it'd be an astronaut because they're normally pilots. So you got like Neil Armstrong. And
I
I almost said Lance in my head.
What's his name? Smokes. Ha 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 ha.
I have no idea.
Training Day. Oh, Denzel Washington. Remember the movie?
Yeah. Flight.
Yeah.
Man? Something like that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that the real guy. What?
Yeah, he did.
No,
drugs.
so
that's kind of cool. Like the fact that he did
in real life, yeah.
flew, like he's a good pilot and he did drugs. Like that's a good
That's
message.
crazy.
Good message to send to kids. Well, he did coke,
No.
so it's like.
Was it coke?
Yeah, he loved coke, but he also got drunk.
Oh, damn.
But it's like, of course, you're a better pilot on coke.
Of course. Fired up.
Did you know that they're sleeping most of the time on an airplane?
Yeah, well, that's what I hear at night.
No. Like most flights, no matter what time. Well, I mean, if it's an hour flight, they're probably bullshitting up in the cockpit. But yeah, for the most part, they're sleeping the entire time. Which, I mean, what's going to happen up there?
Of course.
Yeah.
What are you going to run into?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so
women.
the women, Amelia?
Oh yeah, Amelia Earhart.
Yeah?
What do you know about Amelia Earhart?
She died, I believe she died on a voyage that she was trying to do over the Atlantic or
Pacific.
Pacific?
Yeah.
The Bermuda Triangle is like the theory that she got trapped in that.
Something like that. Okay, so yeah, she was flying. She's trying to do a round the world trip, and she died. She didn't make it.
Womp, womp.
That sound effects can be used a lot. Well, they found her bones,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, when?
like today.
Dang.
Yeah. So what is today? The 6th? Yeah, something like that. The 6th. So they found her bones today. Scientists say that it's 99% likely it's her. They found some pocket knife that matched one that was on like the itinerary
Okay.
for her. So they think it's her for sure. And she crashed back in 1937.
Yeah.
So it took a little while. They,
Dang.
yeah. So if you're hoping to get some sort of like murder solved with your family members,
Good luck.
yeah. So they found it. So I looked into Amelia Earhart. I'm like, why is this chick even famous? I don't really understand it. The reason why she was even on the radar of people is because she was the first woman to fly as a passenger over the Atlantic.
Oh,
Okay, so it's just she's chilling.
yeah.
And that was celebrated.
Shooting for the stars.
And then she attempted to fly across and didn't make it, which to me says,
What?
let's find a new role model. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Wait,
not a good
what?
yeah, I don't really understand.
So she failed and it was like, dang, son.
She failed so hard. That was awesome.
She did it though.
Yeah, so now what we got to do is we got to find something that no dude has ever done. Just die doing it.
There has to be little treks that she accomplished along the way. Like she must. I cannot believe that like her first voyage by herself. She was like, I'm going to do this, and she failed. And
Around the
everyone's
world,
like,
yeah.
that lady is dope.
Yeah, well,
Like, she flew to-
my assumption is she didn't go from passenger straight to let's fly around the world. I mean,
Yeah, like
what's
she
that
had to have
airplane?
done
That wasn't hard.
something.
Yeah.
Because that would be pathetic for America.
That would be pretty crazy. But it is it does speak to like the bigotry of low expectations. Like, you know, she's a woman. She tried. Like that's important.
She got a medal.
Yeah. And I know I just lost half the audience with that one. But you, like, secretly inside in the masculine part of you, if you're like, especially
Competition.
yeah, you're like, he's making a little bit of sense here.
Competition made America.
It would be like if you were to celebrate Hillary Clinton just for running. It's like, that's not, like, yeah, she was the first ever candidate for the Democrats, but she lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's, well, see, and the reason why I even say that comparison is because, like, obviously there were female pilots that came after her. Why aren't we celebrating the first one to do it successfully, not the first one to just do it and fail?
True.
Makes no sense.
Very true.
Who's the first one who did it? Well, I gotta look that up. Like, who did it and actually did it? First female to fly across the world successfully. Her name was Geraldine Mock. See, let's celebrate Geraldine Mock. You know what? It took almost 30 years for her to do it too.
Really?
Yeah, so 1964 is when she attempted it. So it discouraged her for 30 years.
God, well, this will blow your mind. You can cut all of that. One of the best, one of the best female pilots ever was Betsy Coleman, and she was actually black.
I don't believe it.
So this was back in 1921. Fam, she didn't get any recognition though.
Yeah, see, this disrupts my whole worldview, and I reject it completely. No, that's pretty crazy though. Like, how'd she even be a pilot in the first place?
She got her license in 1921. This is insane.
1921?
Dude, this is insane.
So wait. They just totally shoved it under the rug.
No. Dude, there's so much history that people just don't know about that.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Well, this is America, James.
Yeah.
James is black, by the way. All right. Let's go on to the next one. We've blown that one up. So, in entertainment news, so this is E. If you're following along, that's HON and now E. So, in entertainment news, this is pretty great. Rick Ross, for those of you that are music fans, let me just read this story to you. So, this is TMZ reporting. Rick Ross returned to his South Florida home early Monday after a 4-day hospitalization. TMZ reported, adding that the rapper continues to receive treatment at his residence. So not only did he go to the hospital for 4 days, but he's still being treated, okay?
What happened?
I'll get to it. Rick Ross was hospitalized early Thursday morning, is now connected to machines to help him breathe and to assist his heart in functioning. He's in the cardiac unit, which suggests that he suffered a heart attack. The site says that he's hooked to a form of life support that oxygenates his blood from the outside. What happened was, Rick Ross was hospitalized from exhaustion, having a threesome with some strippers. Rick Ross is a bigger guy.
Oh, I feel so bad for him.
Yeah. Oh, man, that sucks.
God, I really hope he gets better soon. Praying for you, brother.
I really want to see the cards for this guy.
Get well soon, dog.
That's incredible, though. Yeah, so he's having sex with 2 strippers. Sorry, Dad, that these are so sex oriented. Well, I guess it's not. There's only one other sex one, but we're gonna get into another one. So I guess I'm apologizing in advance. But yeah, so he was having sex with 2 strippers. He got so tired from whatever he was doing. I can't imagine that he's on top unless these strippers were equally as enormous.
Oh God.
And then got too tired from it.
Also, the worst thing about Drake, I listen to his music, so shut up. But the worst thing, I like it. But the worst thing, it's good, it sounds good, but you know what I'm talking about. Because here's what, you're going along with it, but then he'll make us feel bad about that he's bragging about, which is a mind because that makes no sense. I know you guys are like, what the hell are you talking about?
Here's where it comes in.
I'll show you. He'll be like, oh my God, how am I supposed to keep my dick hard in this girl's mouth this morning when I had sex with a different girl last night? And you're like, oh man, life must be hard for him. And you're like, what? No, you'll catch yourself. You're like, this guy's getting laid all the time. Dad, dude, I can't find my Rolex. I've been looking all day in my Jaguar. I can't find it in my mansion. It's somewhere in my mansion.
He goes on and just ham.
I mean, he's on life support right now, but you know he's not just chilling.
No, he's not just.
Getting
Come on.
sympathy hand and mouth.
I feel so bad for him.
Yeah, poor guy. Moving on to sex, but this isn't going to be. It's not going to be about anyone. At least not anyone that I know, or I hope I don't know them. So, I don't know how familiar you guys are with pocket vaginas, male masturbatory instruments, but there is a new one out. I don't know how new. I don't really keep up with my I don't have Sex Toy Monthly or anything like that. I don't get email reminders saying,
Ding!
oh, yes, finally it's out!
The new black girl vibrating lips. In all sizes.
Oh, my God. Yes, I'm not sure when this came out, but I haven't seen it until recently. This is what it is. And I know Dave Chappelle probably has one. It is a foot. And if you were to chop someone's leg off below the shin, and then all that's remaining is the ankle and the foot, that's what we're talking about, okay?
Okay.
But the vagina is located in the stump hole. So as you chop the person's leg off, and the vagina is, and I'll just put, you see it right here. It's blurred, but you see it. I don't understand this.
Okay.
He's trying to figure out.
For me, okay, I think I got a great visual
He's
of it.
trying to figure out how he would place it on him.
I think I know what they were trying to do, because people who have foot fetishes, you want to hold the foot and you want the leg too.
I thought they lubed up the feet and banged. You need 2 of them, wouldn't you?
So this is what I'm thinking. The only other way this would work if you're smashing the back end of the stump.
Yeah.
And having the foot in front of you so you can play with the toes and look at right? So that's one way.
Sound like you have some experience.
No. What? And then the only other, but I get why it would be in the middle so you can play with the leg and the foot.
Well, it doesn't even go that far down. We're talking right at the ankle bone.
Then this is pointless. I don't understand why they would do it like
Plus,
that.
it doesn't even seem like it's deep enough.
I want to know. They have to put a number out in their sales, right?
That's a great question.
What are they pulling in for that? Because
So it's called the vajankle, by the way. You can do all sorts of crazy things to it, too.
What do you mean?
You can give it toe hair.
Oh,
Put freckles on it.
I love
Tattoos, if you like that. Tan lines.
I love tan lines.
I love all this.
Hey, dog, I gotta go home. I got a date with the vajankle.
All right, we're on to the final letter T for technology. All right. So at the CES festival, I guess it's some convention for like consumer electronics. It's a consumer electronics something. They debut like new consumer electronics. It's free to sell to the mainstream. 3 products that I thought were especially ridiculous. Tell me which one you think is the dumbest.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
No, go ahead. I had some.
All right. So number 1 is a smart hairbrush. So this hairbrush like has sensors that tell you if you're brushing too hard, brushing too fast, brushing too slow, whether you need to keep brushing, how long you need to keep brushing. Apparently, it can sense how smoothly it's going through your hair, and then it instructs you.
Well, some people have diseases, so like I can see where this could help.
Yeah.
I can see, you know.
Okay. The next one is a noise canceling mouth speaker.
Dumb.
Yeah. So basically, what it is it goes over your whole mouth like this.
Yeah. No. Why?
Yeah, around your head, just like that. It looks a lot like that.
That's yeah.
And it cancels the noise from escaping your mouth. And it's specifically for like being on your phone. So like you're calling up a friend, and you don't want anyone else to hear your conversation. And so you throw on your noise canceling mouth speaker, and then you can have that conversation with them without anyone hearing it. I can actually see a lot of uses to that.
Yeah.
It just looks really stupid.
Think about in high school when you were trying to talk to someone, a girl or a guy, and you're under the covers or under the pillow so your parents wouldn't hear you talking on the phone. That could work with the high school market so you don't get caught talking on the phone at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
I see how they can make a profit on that. The brush, people have disorders, and you know, some people like
They have
legit
no
have a
feeling in their
syndrome.
head.
Yeah, you know, so I can see that. What's the other one?
You know what I was thinking?
Yeah.
I recently got banned on Xbox for cussing out a 10-year-old. And, like, here's the thing.
How do you know he was 10?
I asked him.
Oh, God.
So, I was playing Fortnite. This is, like, the second reference to Fortnite. But I was playing, and we were just, like, having fun. It wasn't, like, anything. There's no malice. We were just having a good time. And I was like, you won't ban me? He's like, I will ban you. And I was like, all right, do it then. So then he did it. Now, the most embarrassing part about it, honestly, isn't even the ban or that I'm playing Xbox against a bunch of little kids. It's other people hearing me yelling, like my roommate hearing me yelling at a little kid on the internet. If I had the noise canceling mouth speaker, I could just completely unmolested. That's a bad word to use.
Yeah, we're talking about a 10-year-old.
I'm sticking with it. I could talk as much crap to that kid and no one would hear it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one way to look at it.
Yeah. All right, I'm not the buy.
Or you just don't have to talk to the kid.
James,
Hey, whatever floats your boat.
be reasonable with your suggestion. All right.
You know me.
Yeah, the last one. Last one is this ugly pair of platform shoes.
Okay.
And on the bottom, using like the kinetic energy from stepping around, it gets its power. It vacuums stuff up into a small receptacle in the bottom of the shoe.
You bleep this out, but that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. I don't want to vacuum, period.
Yeah.
Let alone every step in my living room.
All right.
Be better off with the, what was it, ankler?
The vajankle?
The vajankle.
All right, well, that begs the question, who should be bullied more, the vajankle or the vacuum shoes? Who deserves it more? So two guys come up to you with their products.
God, dude.
Which one are you laying into the most?
At least the vajankle, I can at least get a nut.
You're like, that is the dumbest product ever. Give me that. Well, that covers it. That's history, opinion, news, entertainment, sex, and technology. Again, that spells out the word honest. So this is going to be a once-a-week show. It's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be simulcast on Periscope. On Periscope, when it is simulcast, you're going to be able to live comment. I'm going to read off live comments, and then in the final edit, you're going to see if you make the final edit on YouTube. The final edit will be on YouTube and then also on podcast. We're going to put up highlight clips on Instagram, at The Honest Bachelor on Instagram, and James will have them on his. Yours was?
Go Ask Amos, GOASKAMOS. Go Ask Amos.
Yeah, so he'll have his up on there. And otherwise, just follow on Twitter at The Honest Batch, and then at The Honest Bachelor on everything else. That'll do it for The Honest Bachelor half hour.
Okay, my first meal. All the boys go crazy. Love that first verse.
I'm so lit right now. Okay.
This is Sydney, while you always eat at Taco Bell.
Coolest song ever.